Hey guys, it's Keycaps here again. Welcome to another video review. So sorry I haven't been making any videos recently. I've just been really busy with exams. I've been really busy with just a lot of stuff, and I've got a lot of video ideas that I really wanted to make. But so I guess this is just my first one in a long time. So today I have for you the PLU ML-87 Cherry MX Red mechanical switch keyboards. Well, that's a really long name. Anyway, so basically what this is like I said, it's a mechanical switch keyboard. I haven't really done that many reviews of too many keyboards, but I'm sure you've seen, if you've seen my last video, I did like a typing test of this keyboard, and through that typing test, you can tell that the typing sound is nice and definitely is very, very comfortable to type on. So I'll just firstly explain who PLU is. PLU is a Chinese company, actually, a Chinese company that they specialize kind of in they do a lot of gaming, like TV and gaming stuff, and they just produce like a gaming, I guess, mechanical switch keyboard. So there's nothing really special about a gaming mechanical switch keyboard other than some functions that I'll describe to you later. So first of all, this keyboard uses Red Cherry MX Red switches. So Cherry MX Red switches is different to the black, the blues, and the brown switches. I'll probably do a video on Cherry MX switches later, but for this video purposes, Cherry MX Red switches are basically linear switches. They're linear in the same sense as the blacks are. So basically what linear means is just that it takes the same amount of, as you press down on one of the keys, the force to press down on it gets larger. So it gets harder to press down as you press down it. Once you bottom out, and then once you release it, it bounces back up in the same linear fashion. So it's just a it's just a linear force, like key force, that is required to press down on. So this linear key force is actually quite good, I guess. Definitely out of all the Cherry MX switches, they're the most comfortable by my standards, so I absolutely love them. It's very comfortable. You can hear like me typing on them. So it's just absolutely a blast to type on. This is one of my more favorite Cherry MX switches. So this keyboard is actually quite cheap because it's made in China. Like as compared to some of the other companies such as Philco or Ducky or whatever, prices are around 70 US, 73, 74 US. But because I'm located in Hong Kong, so this is relatively cheaper. If you're located overseas, it's going to cost a little bit more. So next off is the build quality. So if you probably can't see the build quality from here, but that gives you like a good and you probably can't see it from here, but the build quality of this is definitely not as good as the other companies, maybe because that's why they can sell it for cheaper. Like the casing that they use is, I mean, it's still like a decent plastic, but it just doesn't feel as smooth or as nice or as well built as, for example, like a Real Force, obviously, or like a Philco. It just doesn't feel as well, like as smooth as well built. But overall, it's not that big of a deal really, because once you start typing, you only really type on the key switches, and it doesn't become that big of a deal. The second thing is actually the keycaps. For this keyboard, I actually switched the keycaps because the keycaps here, they're basically these are some of the original keycaps that I use. It's the shift, the control, and these buttons are all the original keycaps. And I don't know if you can see the difference between these and these keycaps. Probably can't see the difference. But basically, I actually switched these keycaps for the Philco keycaps because I personally prefer the Philco keycaps more than the original PLU keycaps. The original PLU keycaps, they didn't feel as smooth. They felt a little bit rough for some reason. And it actually makes in turn, it makes actually a different sound when you press on it. So I'll let you hear. This is the original PLU keycap. This is a Philco keycap. I'll use two like similar keycaps. So this is PLU. Yeah, so I hope you can hear the difference there. So the PLU actually uses keycap, if you can see here, a POM keycap. So POM, there's three types of keycaps in mechanical switch keyboards. There's POM, I was supposed to say PLU, POM, PBT, and ABS. So basically, these are just acronyms for different types of plastic. And for this purposes, the PLU uses POM keycaps. So POM keycaps basically means that they're really vulnerable. No, they're really good against like aberration. They're really good against wear again on the keycaps. So once you use them a lot, they don't really wear as much. They don't become glossy. Whereas Philips keycaps are actually ABS keycaps, and these are very well built, very good quality, but they wear off a little bit more, become more glossy. So that's just the difference. So they use good quality. So PLU uses good quality keycaps, but I don't know, for some reason they just don't feel as smooth or whatever. So you can really just change them off if you want. As you can see, like I kind of like switched some of the keycaps here, and then for these WASD, I switched on like blank keycaps. So that's just really my personal preference. So anyways, furthermore, last but not least, we have the function buttons. So here, first of all, we have, because it's designed by like kind of like for gamers really. Once you press this button, the button actually there's a light beneath this. So when you press it, it will disable the Windows button. Sorry, over here. So when you press this, when you're gaming like WASD and you accidentally press the Windows button, it won't pop up back to Windows, which is really awesome. Absolutely awesome. This button, very very functional, and most people don't even use this Windows button anyway. Next one, we have the function key. The function key is here, and then you press this, and usually I change the keycaps here so you can't see what the function keys are, which is kind of stupid to me, but anyways, if you hold this and you press like this, it's like play, pause, fast forward, back, home, internet, whatever. It's like they're just like media. They just become media keys, which is another extra feature of the mechanical switch keyboard. So I guess that is basically it for the PLU-87. Oh yeah. Last one is I forgot to mention that obviously this is an 10 key less keyboard without the numpad. So the good thing about this is that it centralizes your keyboard to the screen. So your hands are really like more in front of the screen that you're typing on, rather than kind of a little bit off to the side when you're using full size. So that is my review of the PLU ML-87 Cherry MX Red keyboard. Absolutely a great buy if you can get it for really cheap for $70 for a 10 key less keyboard. It's absolutely a steal, and I absolutely love it. You think I use it more than my Philco Browns at the moment. So yeah, thanks. I'll be making a lot more videos. I've got a lot of ideas on my sleeve. So if you guys have any ideas for videos, just post a comment about mouse pads, reviews, anything, or any dumb videos or whatever. Just post them. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to just comment, like it, or whatever. Thanks.